Guys, happy spring, ne? You see how you can't see me? You are half seeing me. That's the flames I'm seeing this semester. Guys, as the months progress, is the pressure decreasing or increasing? Because, hi, Bo, look, I can't even undo my hair. Guys, are we going to graduate? Yay! Ah, no. It's giving. Ke mo study si Ntsabo. Hi, Bo. Good afternoon, guys. Okay, good evening if you get this in the evening. Good afternoon if you get it on time after I've edited. My name is Sagwadi Wakarabutla, and I'm back again with another video. This is part 3 of the IRM1501 portfolio. Okay, this is to assist you to be able to answer your question 4. I have had queries about question 3. I am going to cover it on this video also. The way you have been learning this semester, so that you know how to answer it better and we get those distinctions. I'm so sorry for not posting on time. I burned out. I work too hard. I've got kids, I've got a family of 5. I work and then I do my own work, and then I don't if I'm bringing something to the platform, I do it myself. I don't get it anywhere else. I apply my mind right and come and explain it, because if I have to get it somewhere else, I will not be able to know what to say, because I don't know. I am just plagiarizing. I do not encourage plagiarism at all, guys. Guys, I want to try out this membership thing with you guys. I wanted to try it out next year, but I feel like it's 20 Rand. I need it for the Wi-Fi. We all need the Wi-Fi, don't we? So that I can be able to. And coffee, you know. You see, now I bent out. I didn't even have money for. But I can buy your plus. Anyway, guys, I'm so sorry if you will hear any disturbances. I'm recording at home and my bunch of kids are here. But anyway, let us go to question 4. It says, find the case Potgieter versus National Commissioner of the South African Police Services and another. It's a 2008 case. Is it? Yeah. Right? Write an essay about this case covering the following: the facts of this case, the legal question, the decision of the case. Your essay must include footnotes in prescribed format and referencing style, and a bibliography. You must consult and use at least one book, 1 journal article, 1 act of parliament or legislation, and 1 court case in preparing for your essay. All right, guys, sorry about that. Let's attempt to answer this question. The facts of the case. In the case above, the applicant, Mrs. Potgieter, brought an application for compensation due to unfair discrimination that arose from alleged sexual harassment by the respondent. The amount claimed for damages is 66089.84 and an equivalent to 2 years salary. The alleged sexual harassment complaint that happened over a year was perpetuated by Constable Mufadi, whom is an employee of the respondent. After a number of incidents, the worst incident that occurred on the 1st of November 2004, wherein Mufadi attempted to kiss the applicant. The second complaint that is alleged to have occurred was that after reporting the matter to Captain Swanepoel, she was victimized and ridiculed by the captain. The applicant accused Captain Swanepoel of calling her with demeaning or derogatory. Yeah, they go what? You know what? Words. Those words you saw them, I could the words B and I can't say them here. The applicant outlined that it was contrary to the respondent's own policy, which required that sexual harassment should be handled with the utmost care and confidentiality. The legal question. The main legal question was whether the South African Police Services had violated the Employment Equity Act by failing to adequately address the sexual harassment and victimization that Potgieter underwent. The court was asked to determine whether the South African Police Service failed to comply with sections 6 and 10 of the Employment Equity Act. which is against unfair discrimination inclusive of sexual harassment in the workplace. The complainant seeks compensation and damages for the emotional and psychological harm caused by the sexual harassment, as well as an order directing SAPS to take or implement harsher or take further steps to prevent such misconduct in future. The court's decision. Just a second. We come to the court's decision. The labor law found that the applicant had indeed been sexually harassed by Constable Mafodi. However, the court dismissed Potgieter's application for compensation and damages. The court gave reasons that while let me read it in full. The court gave reasons that while the South African Police Services disciplinary process had flaws, the sexual harassment incident was adequately addressed through disciplinary actions. Even though it was not satisfactory to Potgieter, she thought it was too lenient. It was a slap on the wrist for what she went through. The court concluded that SAPS had taken appropriate steps, including transferring Potgieter to another police station and disciplining Captain Swanepoel after his inappropriate conduct came to light. The court held that the delay in addressing the sexual harassment was not unreasonable, and that while it may be necessary to suspend Mafodi, the disciplinary action and transfer of the applicant mitigated the harm caused. The court also highlighted that the delay in referring Potgieter to psychological support was a failure on the part of SAPS. However, it did not warrant an award for damages. Having assessed the case thoroughly, the court dismissed Potgieter's application for compensation and damages and did not issue an order for further steps to be taken by the South African Police Services. No order was made regarding costs, which meant that each party bore their own or had to pay for their own legal expenses. Okay, right now you are doing your therefore, you are giving your legal opinion. The court's ruling showcases the complications of dealing with sexual harassment claims under the Employment Equity Act. Though the applicant clearly experienced harassment, the court focused on the procedural actions taken by the employer after the complaint was lodged. The court's refusal to grant compensation and damages suggests that while the South African Police Services response was flawed, it was not legally insufficient to trigger liability under the Employment Equity Act. Guys, can you hear me? Are you hearing me? Go and fix that question. Right. The case highlights the importance of employers taking prompt and appropriate action when sexual harassment complaints are made. The South African Police Services failure to suspend the perpetrator, as well as the delay in providing Potgieter with I'm killing the Africans with psychological support, reflects that there is in their disciplinary actions or in their system, in the system that SAPS has made, there is gaps that still need to be filled, you know, on how such cases should be handled. The lenient sentence imposed on Mafumeli raises concerns that about the effectiveness of the disciplinary proceedings in cases of significant wrongdoing, such as the sexual harassment. In comparing cases, Ntsabo versus Real Security, a 2003 case, the Labour Court noted that the victim's mental health deteriorated significantly due to the perpetrator's inadequate sentencing and lack of timely, like prompt assistance. Although the Potgieter's case did not result in finding liability for damages, it draws attention to the obligation of employers to protect their employees from harassment, to take adequate steps to prevent further harm. In conclusion, therefore, that's when you are wrapping up, you are taking your 40 marks like a boss. The case highlights the difficulties in proving employer culpability in sexual harassment proceedings under EEA. It also emphasizes the significance of stronger or rather strict implementation of sexual harassment regulations in the workplace to guarantee that victims receive enough protection and support. Asival, case law done, journal done. Let's close this year with a bang. Let's go to question 3. You guys were asking me to answer question 3 according to the way you were taught. Guys, it's not wrong for you to put facts of the case, legal question, ratio, design, hey, it's not wrong. I just preferred it that way. You can still answer it this way. It's simpler for you, actually. That's what I thought when I was doing this. All right. So let me answer it in that manner so that you are able to boom, get the marks. All right. Right, let's answer question 3 once more. I want to answer it in the fashion that you guys have been asking me to answer. I want to highlight to you that it is not wrong for you to write the facts, the legal question, the ratio, the findings, and the lesson at the end, the legal opinion. You can write it that way if it makes things simpler for you. When I was writing this case in that manner, because everybody was asking me, say, Confidence, is it wrong for us to write it facts? Well, the way we were taught throughout the year. It's not wrong, darling. It's not wrong, honey. You can do it that way. You will still get the marks, okay? Because I feel like the essay one is giving people, so let's do it the way you're used to it. You will get it. You will bag that 10 marks by force, okay? Right, you're going to write the facts of the case. This is question 3. Jafta, Mujaftis. You know when I think of Jafta, I think of Rhythm. Is it the Rhythm City? Or Scandal? Rhythm City, man. I think he was glorious one. Hey, man, I think, but anyway, this is Jafta from there. Jafta, the applicant, this is the facts of the case, was offered a post as a general manager, human resources at Ezimvelo, KZN Wildlife on the 5th of December 2006. Wildlife sent Jafta the job offer via email on the 13th of December 2006, requesting confirmation by 31st of December. While on vacation, how can they, Mara? While in Moz, in Zimbabwe. Woo, where are we going, guys? Jafta attempted to accept the offer by sending an email from an internet cafe on the 29th of December 2006. But Wildlife denied receiving it. Wildlife then contacted Jafta via SMS, underlining the agency of a response, to which Jafta responded yes, confirming that he has conveyed his acceptance via email. The problem arose regarding whether the acceptance of the offer was valid via email or SMS. Legal question. The main legal question, the significant legal questions were whether the email and SMS constituted valid acceptance of the offer, whether these channels of communication were appropriate for completing a contract, and whether Wildlife got Jafta's acceptance on time. Ratio Shidisha, the court's reasonings. Is it? Presided by Judge Pillay, The court focused on the common law requirements for acceptance of an offer. Under common law, acceptance must be explicit and match the offer. JAFTA's email from December 29, 2006 was just to be an unequivocal. Hey, today I'm speaking too much English. I just mean a clear acceptance of wildlife's offer. However, the communication did not reach wildlife system due to technical concerns. Additionally, the court held that JAFTA's SMS in which he confirmed his acceptance was a valid and binding acceptance. The court ruled that SMS is a valid mode of communication under the Electronic Communications and Transactions Act. I say valid, guys. You guys are getting distinctions. Since it falls under the definition of data message. Findings. The court found that JAFTA's SMS was genuine acceptance, clear acceptance of the offer, and that an enforceable contract of employment was formed on the 29th of December 2006. Wildlife's contract based its refusal to receive JAFTA's acceptance was found illegal. You know, when they were claiming that they did not receive, so they don't have a contract. No, the SMS, yes, boss, I'm taking it. This was found illegal. JAFTA was granted damages for loss of earnings totaling to 47,709 rand and 90 cents for previous earnings and 114,503 rand and 76 for future earnings. Where does JAFTA stay? I just want to be with him for 3 months. The legal opinion. So this is what I was teaching you in the other video, to say you must, at the end of all this, there must be something you show them. No, man, this case it's teaching us 1, 2, 3. Okay. The findings of the court set a precedent regarding fairness on employment termination. The case made a significant contribution to the development of jurisprudence. Yeah, here's the word, guys. Let me show you. Jury what? I'll write it down there. Yeah. With reference to the unfair dismissal and the rights of employment of employees in a working environment. Distinction, IRM. Guys, let me address a few issues, right? You must reference the instructions of your portfolio. Says you must reference. I told you that question when you're gonna get to chapter 3. So at the end, you must write reference. If you are footnoting, you must footnote and also write a bibliography. Please don't come here and ask me, must I reference? My darling, you get the case from Safil. How's the lecturer supposed to know? Because they want you to show them that when one researcher reference, okay, my darlings, footnote and everything. We're going to meet here with a bottle of champagne. We are going to meet. I don't know where we will be, but when the results come, I will be live. I will be waiting to hear 87, 91, 99, 100. That's the only thing I want to hear. Because I'm not going to suffer like this and burn out and you guys don't pass. Anyway, guys, I have to go to my bunch of kids. I love you so much. Do well. If you are still ask questions, I'm here to answer them now. I'm available. The burnout, I've regained energy. I'm no longer burnt out. So I will reply. Because I want us to submit latest tomorrow morning so we can get the tune it in. I think you guys can tune it in, and then we take it from there, guys. I love you so much, and thank you so much for actually coming back to tell me that actually I do matter, I do help. We're gonna look at SJD. Somebody send it to me. Let me have a look. Let me answer and let us talk about it. I love you so much. Mwah!